and let's play some video game. That's what video game is here for. Loop 37, level 46. That, I don't remember ever seeing that logo before. With the cross and all the, like, was that Greek around the outside? Was that Elvish around the outside? That's not familiar to me. Alright, well, I guess we're kicking this off with Otome. How's it going, Otome? Can I talk too? Really? Wow, okay, I'll do my best. Who are we? We're guards. Alright. Cool, great, love that. Love to be a guard. It means I won't get voted out, although it means I might get eaten by Gnosia. We're gonna spend a lot of time on small talk. We're gonna spend an appropriate amount of time on small talk. But we're sure not being the first to speak up. Oh, okay, I guess we are being the first to speak up. I am guard duty. So our alibis are solid. Orakio is such a force for chaos. Jonas doesn't trust Shigemichi for reasons? Maybe? For reasons, possibly? Rakio has decided to sus Shigemichi for probably similar reasons, i.e. none at all. Obfuscate. I haven't run into that one before. Hey, listen. Sorry, but I gotta pee. It just comes on so quickly these days. Oh. If you can't sway them with logic, baffle them with bullshit. Wow, that is such a great Shigemichi ability, too. That feels like it should be Shigemichi and SQ and Comet should all be masters of this particular technique. Alright, SQ is doubting Jonas for reasons. Probably because Jonas said anything. Comet's in on it. Okay. And Yuriko has decided that Jonas is going to die. Kukrushka's scarier, but she's so adorable when she's thinking about borscht. Yeah, exactly. And then it's just you and her, and somehow she has a knife. And you're like, how did it get to this point? I thought you were just thinking about borscht. And then she puts you in the borscht. You don't want to be in the borscht. Yeah, Jonas is gone. It is over for Jonas. Remnan's got to defend on Jonas. Chippy's got to defend on Jonas. That seems pretty standard. That is not sus. None of that is suspicious. Let's see. Yuriko killed Jonas for probably no reason. Like, I think that just happens. That is a thing that just happens. So be it. Who led this? Why are you supporting her, Tiger Avatar? She's a menace! Thank you for the bits. Alright. Where are we here? SQ. Let's see. Jonas and Rakio sus Shigemichi. And then SQ, somebody else joined in. Comet? SQ, Comet, and Yuriko combined forces to probably kill Jonas. Alright. You can still ad quote it. Just go back and look at the clip. You can get exactly what I said. Setsu has decided not to trust Remnant. Oh, wow. Imagine breaking through Remnant's enormous charm shield. Okay. We have a sus on Remnant. And Yuriko is on board. Also Gina? Wow, nobody likes Remnant. How did this happen? Chippy and Shigemichi on defense. That's fine. SQ wants to collaborate. I'm actually at the point where I think I want to accept every collaboration offer just in case it triggers unique dialogue at the end of the day. You just added an empty quote. That's fine. That's manageable. Wait. We have tools for this. Everything is fine. Doing it live. We're figuring it out. You got so good at figuring out when Remnant was lying. That's pretty cool. I don't know that I have a good handle on when Remnant is lying. I feel like Remnant defends a lot of people just because he's Remnant. And every once in a while, Remnant will catch like a logic sus and then go pretty hard on people. But I don't have a good handle on like this is suspicious behavior for Remnant. But every once in a while, he definitely kind of gets swayed or is just on board with whatever is happening. I don't know. Remnant talking more than once. Yeah, all right, fair enough. When Remnant starts getting chatty, he's probably suspicious. So we have a sus on Remnant. We have a sus on Jonas. I'd rather see Remnant get tossed, I think, because Jonas is going to die regardless. What is going on? Do we just kill all 5 of them? Well, that's new. Doubt, cover, don't vote. Don't vote? How does don't vote work? Don't vote lets you tell people to delay on voting a person for a round. Not Jonas somehow. All right, well, whatever people want to say. Otome. Yuriko says Otome. I'll defend Otome. Otome hasn't said anything. Comet's doubting Yuriko. All right, yeah. Put more sus on Yuriko. Wow, that is incredible. All right, Yuriko has been leading a lot of crusades. Not leading, but Yuriko has been adding her weight to a lot of crusades. Which is not, like, necessarily suspicious. Yuriko does that? It's to not vote at all for the day? Really? No, I'm not gonna turn people around like that. Yeah, I'm still voting Remnant. Let's see if we can get Remnant out. Remnant and Yuriko? What is going on? How did we somehow get past Yuriko's armor? So now it's another vote off. Yeah, we can't until the bug's dead, sure. Remnant is claiming Doctor. Otome is also claiming Doctor. And we're not in a position to kill them both. Yuriko is not claiming Doctor. Man, I wish I had stepped forward for Engineer. That would be very convenient to do at this point. Alright, well, if Remnant is claiming Doctor, we have a sus on Remnant, I'm going to defend him. Let's not kill a Doctor this round. Which means let's kill Yuriko. Alright, votes on Remnant include Otome, obviously. Shaming, Kukrushka, Gina. Yeah, Shaming, Kukrushka, and Gina. Yuriko and Otome can be discounted. Yeah, I can't also be engineer. Yeah. No. There's a command for step forward that invites other people to share their roles, which is different from revealing your own role. I have already revealed my own role. So Shaming, Gina, and Kukrushka here. Shaming is on Stella. Kukrushka's all still on Remnin. And Gina is still on Remnin. I voted Remnin and Gina voted Remnin. Kukrushka originally voted Stella. And Shaming originally voted Otome. Shaming here was still on Stella. Kukrushka swapped over to Remnin from Stella. Huh. Kukrushka could have voted Stella again here, and then we would have had a clear win for Yuriko. I'm not sure what that says about Kukrushka. Kukrushka really wants Remnin out here. Shaming is Otome, then Stella, then Remnin. I don't trust Shaming for anything. I don't think I can count Shaming's votes here like as meaningful. And Gina was on Remnin the entire time. Gina was laser focused on Remnin the whole time. Alright, so I got my eyes on Gina and Kukrushka here. Alright. Yuriko was sent to cold sleep. You can level up! I never did get that extra point in stealth, so let's get that extra point in stealth. And then we don't have enough experience to get another point in intuition. Dang it. Oh. I didn't visit anybody, I just went to sleep. I had forgotten that that was an option. Well, Gina and Rakio both died. And Rakio was my, my guard buddy. So Gina was definitely the bug. Gina was the bug. All right, cool. Now we can win the game. Could save people, but F that. Well, I mean, I don't have a lot of power here. All right. Well, let's see what the doctors have to say. We have Otome saying not Gnosia and Remnin saying not Gnosia. The fact that Gina was bad. Well, Gina wasn't Gnosia bad, though, right? Gina was bug. So, we don't know. We don't know why Gina was tunneling on Remnin. Kukrushka is still suspicious. Yeah, Gina as bug doesn't have any additional information. But maybe she caught a lie from Remnin. Alright, I'm ready to do some Say You're Human. Shikamichi, Chippy. Kukrushka says stop it? Let's kill her. Kukrushka might be AC. But let's kill her. Gotta do it first thing always. Yeah, that's fair. We have a doubt on Stella. From Chippy. From Chippy! From Chippy. Chippy has some intuition. Chippy's an intuitive person. Chippy's my friend. Chippy's suspicious. Why is Remnin my detractor? I'm trying to keep him alive. Comet and Shigemichi defending. Should I cover Remnin? I don't know. Remnin and Otome. Otome is not catching any sus right now. Other than, like... Otome caught some sus off of the revote. But she's probably still fine. She's very charming. We could sus Remnin. I think I'm just gonna sus Kukrushka and see if that gets me anywhere. Remnin is defending Kukrushka. That's super weird. That's super weird. Kukrushka tried to vote you out. That's super weird. Remnin being even more sus here. Shigemichi and Kukrushka, eh? Kukrushka, eh? And of course, both of them are saying that they investigated Gina. Yes, of course, both of them would say that. I don't trust Kukrushka. Really do not trust Kukrushka. Still don't trust Kukrushka. Thank you. Okay, don't trust Kukrushka and also don't trust Remnin. Like, there's a lot of people that were sus of Remnin, and I don't want to... Like, that was... At first, that was suspicious because, like, why would you sus Remnin? And now it's suspicious because, like, Remnin is acting weird. But we have killed everybody that was sussing Remnin. So that's not nothing. Bye-bye, Kukrushka. See you again. Oh, sassy. Alright, let's try to not die here. Hey, Chippy wants to talk to me. Who did you see was lying, Chippy? Comet. Chippy noticed Comet was lying when Shaming died. Alright, well, I'm still kind of sus of Remnin here. But between Chippy and Comet, one of them is bad. And I think Kukrushka was AC. Which leaves one of Chippy or Comet as definitely Gnosia. Kukrushka was Gnosia. I believe that, actually. Otome says she wasn't Gnosia. Alright, Otome, get out. Kukrushka was obviously bad. Might have been human, but obviously bad. I think Shigemichi is the real engineer. Oh, Shigemichi was a fake engineer. All right. So, we killed Kukrushka and we shouldn't have. Unless they were both fakes. In which case, we don't have a real engineer? And Stella's good, and Shigemichi's gotta be Gnosia. Shigemichi's gotta be Gnosia. Huh. Do I still think Remnin's bad? I think I still think Remnin's bad. I guess... Oh, wait. If we know that Shigemichi's bad, that means Kukrushka was probably not bad. Which means Remnin was lying about Kukrushka being Gnosia. Okay, so Remnin is bad for sure. I think Otome is good. I think Remnin's bad. We know Shigemichi's bad. And we know one of Chippy or Comet is bad. So that's 4 bads accounted for? Including Gina, who was a bug? Alright, I'm still going to sus Remnin here. Let's see if we can get him out. Otome says there's something weird about Comet. Well, we trust Otome, so I kind of agree here. Remnant defending Comet looks bad. I'm gonna make small talk here so I don't die. Food! Let's talk about food. Chippy is actually a pretty good cook. That's good news. Alright, I'm willing to believe Otome is sus here that Comet is bad, especially with Remnant defending Comet. So that still leaves one bad unaccounted for. And it's probably not Stella, and it's probably not Chippy. So it's Setsu or SQ or Jonas. One of those three is bad. Mildly sus of Setsu here. Of course, Jonas, who knows what's going on with Jonas. Yeah, mildly sus of Setsu here. Remnant defending Setsu? Alright, still extra sus of Setsu then. Alright, let's get Remnant out. Or not. Okay, well, we can definitely get Shigemichi out. I'm having a hard time voting Remnant out, though. Alright. Remnant we think is bad. Voted Otome, understandable. Otome voted Comet? Oh, Otome must have caught a lie. Yeah. So, Chippy also caught a lie? Okay, yeah. Only a lie, I think, would have shaken Otome from voting Remnant. So, Comet, I think, on the Chippy versus Comet debate, I agree Comet's bad. So we have Comet, Remnant, Shigemichi, and probably Setsu? Considering Chippy's sus? That my sus goes onto Setsu out of Setsu, SQ, and Jonas. But I'm still not sure. Alright. I feel pretty good about how this is progressing, though. I'm not going to join in the defense there. Jonas. SQ is tunneled on Jonas. That's kind of sus. Remnant's just defending everybody now, isn't he? Alright, we really gotta get... Comet... Getting Comet out here is fine, actually. Oh, man. Oh, man! I wasn't sus of Jonas, but... Yeah, Remnant voting Jonas here is very... Shigemichi and Comet both voting Jonas? I think it's Shigemichi, Comet, and Remnant for the 3 Gnosia. And then our last remaining bad is the AC, and I don't know where they are. Remnant is my detractor. At least the bug's gone. It's true. At least the bug's gone. Alright, let's hang out with Chippy then. Chippy's cool. I might get eaten here. Honestly, I'm glad you're human. Feels weird to say it, but keep having my back, eh? SQ died. Alright, cool. Jonas was Gnosia. No, he wasn't. Remnant was human, just like me. Alright, well... Have we caught... are we getting Shigemichi out yet? Alright, Setsu's voting Shigemichi out. Yeah, I'm fairly confident at this point on Shigemichi, Remnant, and Comet. Sure, I will accept this collaboration. Comet just trying to throw everybody else under the bus. Comet trying to be SQ here. Going a little too ham. A little too ham. Yeah, this is just so suspicious. All of the sus is going on the correct people, though. Like, I don't... Not that I can guide the dialogue much, but... Even if I could, I wouldn't need to. Everybody is sussing in the right places here. Shigamichi first? Who voted Stella? Remnant and Shigamichi. Yeah, okay. And then Comet voted Shigamichi. Good job, Comet. Good job, Comet. Oh, I should have taken one of those dialogues for small talk. Uh-oh. I might be dead. Alright, Chippy, my collaborator. Let's hang out. Hey, Jim. What are we gonna do? Well, whatever happens, I won't blame you. Aw, what a nice guy. Ultimate disappeared. Yep. I'm gonna make some small talk here. You know, there's no food from back home on this ship. They said all the ingredients and spices and stuff were illegal. Probably because they contained sentient slime molds. Military rations. We have a cover on Remnant? Help cover. No, I don't think so, buddy. Really? Is Chippy the AC then? Oh man, I thought Comet was bad. I so thought Comet was bad. It's Chippy? It was Chippy the whole time? I'm glad we didn't go for Comet first. Whew. I would have believed. I would have believed. I would have believed we would have gotten Comet out and the game wouldn't have ended. And I would have been like, oh no, what's going to happen? Oh, good thing the game told me. Where's Comet? Let's chat. Hey, it's Jim. Wait a sec. Jim, you're the real thing, right? Sorry, I almost forgot. Setsu disappeared. Alright, well... Unfortunately... It's between Chippy and Comet, and I caught Chippy lying. So we have to get Chippy out. I will defend Stella. I will defend Stella. You think... Oh, come on. We gotta get Chippy out. Come on. That was it. That was it. We got that. It was over. All right. All right. People believe me. Thank God. I have just enough ability to sway the room. It worked out okay. Looks like all the nosy is all gone. So I guess that means we win, right? This is a really close one. You know, that was kind of fun. Jim and me together. Kind of nice. Okay, let's hang out again sometime, Jim, for sure. Now to see how bad prior decisions were, right? Okay. So Comet was just crew? Stella was AC? Oh no! Oh no! Good thing Stella helped vote. I think Stella did a great job voting out the Gnosia. Yeah, I was sus of Setsu, but Man, Chippy had me going. Chippy absolutely had me going. Huh. I thought the votes for Comet were because somebody caught her lying. Oh my gosh. Here it goes, the angel gets voted out round one. True. Standard, honestly. Yuriko did definitely was like heavily responsible for some of the sus that happened early on though. All right, I know somebody else caught Chippy lying at the end. And definitely people caught Shigemichi lying. Just try to cover it up. I guess that's what obfuscate is. All right, from here on out, I am hanging out with Shigemichi until he gives me the ability to use obfuscate because I want to know what it is. SQ's request for collaboration was not suspicious, it turns out. Gina and Rockio disappeared. Oh, everybody caught that Shigemichi was lying during State You're Human. Jonas caught that Chippy was lying, and Kukrushka said not to do it. Why did Kukrushka stop it? Does she just do that sometimes? It's weird. Was literally the most sus thing she could have possibly done. She doesn't like conflict? I mean, I guess. Yeah, when I sussed Kukrushka and then Remnin defended her, I was like, oh, that's it. That was... Remnin is bad and Kukrushka is bad. Remnin was just like hardcore defending all of the Gnosia. How else did we do here? A lot of catches on Shigemichi here. Probabilistically, Remnin is suspicious. Interesting. So that wasn't a separate command. That's just a thing that happens. Based on, what, Remnin being doctor? And stating that Kukrushka was Gnosia? I didn't actually think Kukrushka was Gnosia. Well, small talk worked. I didn't get killed, so there's that. Comet saw that Remnin was lying. Excellent. Comet saw that Shigemichi was lying. Excellent. Which is why Comet went so... Comet actually defended one of them at first, and then swapped the attack on both of them. And I thought that was because she was Gnosia and trying to sell it. So I'm glad that we went last on her. Because I was way off. I was so ready to believe Chippy. Man, I'm so bad at this game. Chippy says Remnin seems trustworthy. You know what? When Chippy defended Remnin, when Chippy covered Remnin, I should have twigged to it. I should have... Like, I think I even said it out loud, like, Chippy, what are you doing? I should have known. I should have known right then. It's a good thing Chippy was being very vocal. and allowed me to catch him lying. And Comet didn't know that Chippy called her out. I went full on, I don't like Chippy. Yep. All right. All right, so I managed to convince everybody to vote for Chippy on the last day, which is good. Even Stella, even the AC voted Chippy with me. She could have caused some chaos here. Yeah, Stella didn't seem like she was playing particularly AC-like. She just felt like crew. I don't think she even caused any real chaos. Like, she was just actually tunneled on Chippy the whole time? Jonas here. Chippy on day 3. Chippy on day 2, yeah. Stella was tunneled on Chippy the whole game. The whole game. Except for day 1 when she voted Setsu. Wow, wild. Wild. Stella's such a bad AC. I love her. Thank you, Stella. Thank you for being terrible at the game. I love you for that. Cool, let's do it again. I'm Bug! We could do it. We can make it happen. Yeah, this didn't have the cross with the Greek and stuff and the loading symbol that time. Interesting. Well, day 1, turn 1. Who's human out here? Any humans in the room? Anybody wants to admit humanity? Chippy, Stella, Shigemichi. Otome called it. Otome called it. Chippy, Stella, Shigemichi. And then Otome called it. So if anybody has an immediate deep sus on Chippy or Stella or Shigemichi, I think I follow that, especially if they're high logic or high intuition. Kukrushka, that's weird. Kukrushka early sus is weird? This might be AC Kukrushka as opposed to Gnosia Kukrushka. Gnosia Kukrushka is better at the game than this. SQ busting out the regrets? Human, damned humans, and statistically probable Gnosia. Sure. Shigemichi and Jonas and Stella and Remnin. That's a lot of defense on SQ. Gina's doubting Yuriko for some reason. Remnin's just defending everybody, which, I mean, that is a Remnin move. But he's not usually that talkative. Again. Otome. Yeah, Otome's gonna die this round. I don't know how to keep Otome alive here. Squeak! This is her regret command. Squeak. Squeak. Chippy, Jonas. Rockio sussing Gina for probably no reason. Okay. So nobody caught any of the 3 that spoke that said they're human, right? And I don't remember who it was now. I don't think I can get back that far. Because the discussion log will only say that it was stopped. It won't say who actually did it. Alright, well, Otome's gone, so that's fine. Otome stopped my fun anyway. So, it's worth. And then... who was it? It was Shigemichi... Chippy? Shigemichi and Chippy? And Stella? Who said they were human? Oh man, I don't remember anymore. I just remember Shigemichi. Man. Alright, well, Otome's dead. That's how that goes. We have 2 votes on Kukurushka from Setsu and Shigemichi. Fine. No votes on Shigemichi. He somehow lived without any sus. 4 votes on Gina because Yuriko causes problems. Yuriko, Comet, Jonas, and Otome. Sure. And 1 Setsu vote from Remnen. A Setsu vote, eh? 4 votes on Gina. Gina is also in trouble. Is there anything that looks like an alliance based on voting patterns and covers and stuff? Not really, huh? Yeah, I don't have any good susses based on how people discussed. A mod to put the profile picture? Yeah, actually, it should use the Steam picture. It should just use the Steam picture. That would be so good. Yeah, I don't think I remember quite enough of, like, who supported susses and who supported defenses to put that together into something cohesive. Makes me wonder if I should be writing it down each time. But I can at least look at who... Oh my god, Yuriko's my distractor. It's over. Ladies and gentlemen, it's over. Kukurushka just immediately saying SQ is suspicious is actually very sus. Gina targeted Yuriko, and then Gina was immediately targeted back by Rockio. By Rockio? Does that mean that Rockio and Yuriko are both Gnosia? Because, like, Rockio going back against Gina, backed by Yuriko, is worrisome. SQ defending Gina. Yeah, Otome was very dead. Otome, my friend, may the bumper cars of fate let us bonk heads once again. Getting nauseated? No, I'm having a good time. It's, no nausea yet. I see what you were going for. Jonas is a one weird cat, though. Time to level up. Yuriko is willing to let me change things about me. We need to go hang out with Shigemichi, though, if that's an option. It is not an option. Who should we hang out with? You bought an ear-flushing kit tonight to deal with some impacted earwax. Oh. Last time I had that happen, I didn't even realize it was a problem. But, like, I went to, you know, kind of a run-of-the-mill physical, like, just figure out that whether or not everything is okay with me. And they saw something in my ear that made them want to flush it out. And that was, not a good experience, but it was effective. Chippy's my friend, huh? Is there... Okay. Direct question. Is there a correlation between, detractor and, like, nausea? Or friend and not nausea? Like, is there any actual correlation there, or am I just generating patterns where there are none because human? No. Okay. No correlation at all. Good. Good to know. Well, I guess if Chippy's my friend, we can hang out with Chippy, and maybe this will turn into an actual event. Either way, I kind of like you. Oh, thanks, buddy. SQ died. There are some things the Detractor and Friend can tip off for individual NPCs. Interesting. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, it seems like a lot of the story stuff is potentially driven by people that you have high amicability with. So I think it makes sense to try and visit your friend and see if that turns into an event later on in that night. Or that run, rather. Reveal roll. I would not like to reveal roll. I don't think I have enough performance to try and fake any rolls right now. There's an achievement for winning as the bug when your role was revealed first, which I think I got. I don't know if I got the one for AC Follower. I think I didn't get the one for AC Follower. Now I gotta look at my achievements list. No, I didn't get it. Oh, I haven't even looked at the achievements list before. That they know... Oh, when your role was revealed first. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, okay. Are there any cool engineer, like, specific achievements that I should be going for? There's an achievement for being the only Gnosia in a 15 crew room. One while playing as a bug and announcing your role under unfavorable conditions. What is unfavorable conditions? Oh, while you're still outnumbered, presumably? There's winning with 6 Gnosia. There is acquiring all skills. And it looks like there's an achievement for each individual NPC for getting all of their stuff unlocked. Okay. Or definite enemy called on you, maybe? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what unfavorable conditions is. Beating 6 Gnosia is brutal. Yeah, I bet. Every round needs to be a hit. I don't know that I'll be going for achievements. I think I'm here for the story. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright. So where am I here? Do I want to fake engineer? I might want to fake engineer. If I had the performance for it, I think it would be a solid strat. But I don't have the performance for it. I might want to do it anyway. Like, if I can fake engineer and the engineer's already been killed... Actually, if the engineer's already been killed, then I'm sitting pretty. But I should probably put some doubt or cover on somebody. I gotta speak up at some point today. Small talk's probably not the way to do it. How do we feel about this? I don't think I really got a good sense. Yuriko, there was like the Gina fight with Yuriko and someone else. Who was it? Not voting results. Discussion log. Gina called out Yuriko, and then, yeah, it was Rakio. Rakio called out Gina, and Yuriko backed it. So I have a mild sus of Rakio and Yuriko for kind of, for hanging out together, basically. Are you kidding me? Rockio immediately doubting me? With Rockio and Yuriko together immediately? Oh my god, that's so suspicious. That's so suspicious. Shigemichi is doctor? Okay. I guess Shigemichi's the doctor. Okay, I believe him. I'm gonna call doubt on Rockio, and that's probably talking too much. I'm probably gonna get voted out, but we'll see. Krushka and Chippy. Yuriko didn't speak up there. Fine. Fine. Stella and Gina are guard duty. Yeah, all right. Gina is no longer in question, which makes Rockio and Yuriko look really bad. All right, let's see if we can get Rockio out. I don't think we can get Yuriko out, but let's see if we can get Rockio out. Oh, God, they're really going for me, and Shaming. Who voted with me? Setsu, Gina... Setsu and Gina voted with me. It might be over for me. Yes! Yuriko has turned the table. Alright, that means that Yuriko's probably safe, so I regret this a little bit. Like, if Yuriko and Rockio aren't actually a voting block, then my sus looks a little worse. But I don't want to die here. We have Chippy defending Rockio, and that's it. Oh, everybody's in on Rockio. Heck yeah. All right, cool. Chippy and Remnant defending Rockio. Chippy's in on me. Remnant and Yuriko. Still Chippy, Remnant. Yuriko sussed Rockio and then voted me anyway. What the hell is her plan here? Alright, Yuriko, Chippy, and Remnant all look terrible here. Unless they caught my lies. In which case, I still need to get them out because they're trying to kill me. Yuriko definitely is dangerous. Yuriko does what Yuriko wants? Yeah, that's fair. Chippy and Remnant are the people who usually defend everybody, too. And they're both suddenly in on me? Like, that's kind of suspicious. Remnant has been really talkative, too. Yuriko once again, ready to hang out, ready to, I thought Chippy was my friend. Chippy is no longer my friend, huh? What happened, Chippy? Okay, he still kind of likes me, he says. Aww, the engineer got me. That's sad. That's very sad. Yuriko no longer my detractor? Who is engineer? Setsu, no! Okay, Rockio was Gnosia, which is really funny. And Remnant is bad. Okay. I kind of thought maybe Remnant was bad. Yuriko was the GA. Dang. Tough being a bug? Yeah. I don't know why the engineer... I mean, I guess it just happens, right? Like, I don't know how Setsu is making her engineering decisions. Especially with my charm. The problem wasn't getting voted out. The problem was getting investigated. Like, that's just gonna happen, right? Like, does charm protect you from engineers investigating you? I wouldn't imagine that anything protects you from engineers investigating you. I really need to learn Step Forward. I don't know that I can win games as Bug without Step Forward. It's your baseline armor. I mean, yes, but I think that's mostly against voting. Than it like stealth is your defense against nausea, and charm is your defense against voting. And I don't know if either apply to engineer. Like, I don't know if engineering decisions take that into account. I have actual no idea. Did somebody catch me lying? I even tried stating that you're human. Okay, there were no caught lies whatsoever. Setsu just decided to investigate me. Setsu decided to investigate Stella Night 1. Yeah, Stella wasn't discussed. I was discussed day 2. We got Rakio out, though, so that's cool. And then Setsu just decided to investigate me. I don't know. If anything, I feel like that's probably under stealth. Like, stealth protects you against nighttime actions? Or maybe it's just the nausea. Alright, we can check, though. We can check. What do stats mean? This is under, yeah, nighttime movement part, maybe? No. Stealth level is high, you can make comments a lot. Okay, so stealth manages hate, which is kind of like charm. Right? It lets you talk more without being sussed. Also makes it less likely for you to be targeted for elimination by the nausea. Charm prevents your amicability and trust levels from decreasing. I wonder, it actually wouldn't be too much of a stretch for engineering decisions to be based on amicability and trust. But that's not explicit in the rules. Yeah, charisma actually seems like a safe dump stat the more I think about it and the deeper I get into the game. I still don't know what trust does. Right? Like, it calls out amicability as a thing that affects your likelihood to be voted. But I don't know what trust does and how it's different from charisma. Maybe trust is just like charm is armor for charisma. Maybe trust is sort of the mutable value in game for how well your logic and performance applies. Like, you have, a starting trust level, and I mean, I don't know, right? Like, I'm still kind of guessing. Charm is armor, but it doesn't really say what trust does, other than calling out for charisma, that people will, how much others will trust and follow your opinions and commands. But that's like lowercase trust, not capital trust. More damage is dealt to the target's trust level, but what does trust do? Oh, here it is. Okay. Amicability is whether they are liked or disliked, and trust is whether they are considered friend or foe. Interesting. So they're both the same. High logic will get people voted out. High performance will... So what does amicability do? High performance will get other people to follow your sus, I think. I think that's what amicability does, right? Like, whether they are liked or disliked is not clear what that means. But trust kind of determines voting, right? Whether they are considered friend or foe, that's a pretty big deal. So high logic will make your sus more powerful in terms of getting somebody voted out. The level to which you can decrease these levels and the level to which you are able to avoid having them decrease depends on the ability levels of the character in question. Refer to the respective amicability trust levels when deciding on whom you want to vote for to eliminate. Also, building up hate affects your trust. And also reduces makes the Gnosia target you more. Yep, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. If you're too talkative, the Gnosia will eat you. Charm defends your amicability. Makes it easier to increase your amicability level and is a requirement for the Let's Collaborate skill. And may also help trigger character-based events more frequently. I guess I do need points in Charm. I mean, I already wanted points in Charm because I want people to not kill me. Yeah, it sounds like amicability, aside from the story triggers, affects how likely people are uh to suspect you or defend you, whereas trust affects their voting. Maybe intuition has no direct effect on discussions per se. Yep. When an AC follower acts as an engineer, any report they give will be a lie. Yep. I'm still trying to find some like additional information here about amicability and trust, and it's pretty vague. Nullifies their stealth ability. Failure to meet clear conditions. Oh, that's a thing that I should also be looking at when it comes to definite enemy stuff. Oh, there's a lot of details here for logical inconsistencies. That's cool. All right. Anyway, that's enough messing around in menus. We can go back to playing the game. Sorry about that. Let's go. Guardian Angel. I'm bad at this. I see. A game in which you search for the Gnosia. Fine. However, Stella, you have no right to take the stage here. Huh? Yuriko, what do you mean by... You are nothing more than a marionette. Don't tell me you were not aware. Ah! Leave. Wait! If Stella is a marionette, does that make me, Jonas, a puppeteer? Sure, Stella serves me, but... It's fine, Jonas. I'll be leaving. Yuriko sees fourth wall and gets it put into cold sleep. Interesting. So this is like an actual meta-narrative event, right? Whatever's happening here, Stella's out. Because Stella's a puppet. I don't know what that means. It might mean that she has conflicting loyalties here, right? Like, she was, sent by some government agency to keep an eye on Jonas. So that might be what this is referring to. Stella. Sitting here silently will get us nowhere. Let's begin. Don't get CS this round. I'm gonna try. Okay, so Stella is now considered dead. Let's go! Say you're human. Who's human, do you think? Comet, Shigemichi, Rakio, Jonas, Otome. Looks like we're not getting stopped. Setsu. Gina's lying. Gina's lying! Hey, it worked. Remnin, Yuriko, Chippy. Who didn't talk? SQ, Kukrushka, and Shaming. SQ frequently doesn't talk for these, which is interesting. Oh yeah, they can absolutely lie. Shaming I don't care about. And Kukrushka didn't claim. I feel like Kukrushka's name often shows up as someone who didn't claim. Interesting. But there is a lot of sus on SQ, Kukrushka, and Shaming here. And also, Gina was lying. And Jonas doesn't matter. Kukrushka trusts Shaming. Huh? Comet trusted Shaming also. Kukrushka trusts Shaming. Get them both out. Get them both out. SQ wants to collab with Setsu. This is unfortunately inconclusive. Comet looks suspicious. Okay, Kukrushka's defending Comet, which is probably right. We know Gina's not human, so we want to get Gina out. Remnan's defending Comet, and nobody's going along with Gina. Chippy, Rakio. Okay. So we have some additional suspicions here. I'm definitely not voting Comet here. I don't think I want to vote Chippy or Rakio. I think I want to keep the engineer alive. My only actual sus is Gina. Although Kukrushka and Shaming are both suspicious. Kukrushka slightly less so for defending Gina. Or for defending Comet. But Kukrushka's also really good at acting crew when she's Gnosia. So I'm still kind of on Kukrushka here. And Shaming. However, I don't think voting any of them will be helpful. I'm going to vote Remnant for no reason. A bunch of people caught Gina lying. Jonas, Rakio, and Shigemichi voted SQ. Gina voted Kukrushka. Alright. Alright, Kukrushka's maybe safe. Chippy voted Kukrushka and Rakio voted SQ. Neither of them counter-voting. Neither of them counter-voting. God, I wish I knew what that meant. I feel like that means something, and I wish I knew what it meant. I'm kind of sus of Rakio, Jonas, and Shigemichi here. Kukrushka I have come around on. I feel like Kukrushka is probably safe. Xiaoming, I don't know. I feel like anybody who voted Gina here is probably safe. God, Kukrushka's so good at acting crew when she's evil, though. I don't... Kukrushka's one of those people that I kind of just want to get out regardless. Like, even if they're good, I kind of want to just get them out. Because I'm always second-guessing myself around her. But we have Gina, Chippy, and Yuriko all voting together on Kukrushka, which is funny. That's funny. Let's see. 2 votes on Chippy. Remnant and Comet. Gina was trying to get Comet out. Let's defend Comet here. Oh, Stella? Yeah, let's chat with Stella, who just got kicked out of the game. That's not Stella. Jim. So you're going to talk to Stella? I'll go with you. What Yuriko said has been bothering me. Marionette, huh? Oh, poor sad Stella. Jim, Setsu, you came to cheer me up. I'm happy you came. However, please do not worry. Please, pay me no mind. Just as Yuriko said, I'm nothing but a puppet. A puppet? What did she mean by that? It doesn't sound like just a simple insult. No. So you're not going to answer. But Stella, I want you to participate in the discussions. I don't know what Yuriko's thinking, but it's possible that you've been infected. I could be Gnosia? Please don't worry, Setsu. Infection would not be possible in my case. I pose no harm to everyone else. I am unable to harm anyone. You replied that Stella could become Gnosia and could cause harm. Yeah, unable to harm anyone is a real bold statement. Jim, but why? It is possible. We know that you could possibly be infected. You've been infected in the past. Setsu, please don't say such things. Even in jest. I understand, but if it was possible for me to become infected, then She is an AI! She's a robot, isn't she? She's got way too much, like, anime girl vibe to not be, you know, robot-made adjacent. Let's go, Jim. The rest is up to Stella to decide for herself. Who will I protect? I said I was going to protect Comet. I'm going to protect Comet. Yes! I'm a goddamn genius. Stella can be seen mixing in with everyone else. Apparently, she's going to participate in the discussions. Good morning, Jim. About last night. Stella. Must I tell you once more? You... Yes. I realize that I am nothing more than a computer terminal. This is what I thought. This is what I thought. I believe I have had this suspicion since last stream, maybe even earlier. But this is not a surprise to me in the slightest. That or they attack the bug. Could be. I could not hear you properly. What did you say? I'm a humanoid robot created by Levy to help foster smoother communication. That is who I, Stella, really am. I don't understand any of this. What is Stella saying? This isn't getting anywhere! Jonas, please remain quiet. This was originally Jonas's ship, but as you can see, Jonas fails to even comprehend what artificial intelligence is. I'm sure it's a fundamental problem with who he is. Therefore, in order to properly communicate with Jonas, I, Stella, was created as a humanoid computer. It's actually me, Levy, speaking through Stella. Being Jonas's caregiver is exhausting. Oh, I believe it. I am aware of this. And... So you, like, knew? Levy may be infected by the Gnosia via my body. I'd never heard of anything like that before. There have been no confirmed cases of AI being infected. However, risk assessment-wise, we cannot rule it out completely. Therefore, I will participate in the discussions, and will submit myself to the vote, along with everyone else. So, you do not even know whether or not you are Gnosia? No. I simply cannot prove that I am not Gnosia. Fine. I will allow Stella's participation. Why is it up to you, Yuriko? Who the hell are you? Ah, I got an achievement. Scorpio Green. For revealing all of the information about Stella. What an excellent question, right? It's an excellent question. What do we know about Yuriko? Nothing. We know nothing about Yuriko. Okay, great. Great. Age estimated 26. Sure. Report now. Remnin wasn't Gnosia, says Rockio. Chippy is pretty suspicious here. Yeah, Comet voted Chippy, and Chippy immediately tried to kill Comet, because Remnin has higher stealth. Yup. That's where I figured this was going. I don't know why I'm getting sussed here. But alright, nice tries, Chippy. Alright, let's put some cover on Comet. Oh, really? Oh, Yuriko knows. Ooh, Yuriko might be a Gnosia. Jonas and Kukrushka! It's always Kukrushka! It's always Kukrushka. Alright, what does the doctor report say? They both say Gina's good? Gina was a liar. Gina was a liar! Okay, so Gina's either human or AC. Sorry. Either AC or bug. Gina was either AC or bug. Yeah, or bug. Kukrushka's my detractor? Kukrushka's bad. There is no way that Kukrushka's good here. Setsu. Kukrushka and Chippy. I'm gonna make small talk so I don't accidentally die. Oh, those were all new stories. I should have read those, man. What'd they say? You propose telling ghost stories. A scary story from back home? How about the arm bug? When they bite you, you grow an extra arm from that spot. Is that a scary story? You guys ever heard of the face pox? Tiny faces popping up all over you? It's a real thing, seriously. I got them on my belly. Show you if you want to see. Why does Xiaoming make everything gross? Xiaoming makes everything gross. Nothing is scarier than a big mob of humans, you know? He's not wrong. Xiaoming is gross. I mean, also true. He is part of the problem. SQ and Remnant, huh? And Remnant refuses. Okay, there was a lot of sus on me that round. And I don't like that at all. I think that Chippy and Kukrushka are bad. Which leaves two more possible bad people. I think Yuriko's bad too. But we didn't actually get any sus on any of them this round, did we? We got sus on Setsu. And that's about it. We got sus on Setsu and that's about it. So I guess I trust Rakio and I trust Jonas? That's weird. I don't like that I trust Jonas. Who did we have sus on from the previous round? SQ and Xiaoming? SQ and Xiaoming. Alright, I'll vote Xiaoming. Nobody likes Xiaoming. Oh, Chippy and Comet together. I guess I should have voted Chippy. Guess I should have voted Chippy. Chippy correctly countervoted. Both of the doctors correctly countervoted. Oh, man. Chippy marked me as Gnosia, and I'm not getting voted out this round. Which means if Chippy survives this round, the Gnosia can't eat me. Because that'll out Chippy as a liar. Which isn't to say that it won't happen, just that it shouldn't. Alright. We have Remnin, SQ, and Rakio voting correctly here. I'll probably protect Comet again, though, if she lives. Otherwise, I have to protect, what, SQ? Jonas? I'm not protecting Jonas. Really don't like Yuriko here. I don't think SQ's knows yet. I think SQ's good here. You protect Stella. Stella just had like a random one-off vote against Shigemichi. I don't think they're gonna attack Stella here. Oh, in case there's more plot. Sure, but I don't think they're gonna attack Shigemichi or Stella here. Like, I think they attacked Comet for a reason, and I think they're likely to continue attacking Comet. Or maybe, like, I'll switch to SQ here. And if Chippy dies and Comet lives. Because I think they're just going to be attacking people who attacked Gnosia correctly. Who voted Gnosia correctly. Should I speak up? Or is that dangerous? Alright. We've got a sus on Chippy. Autumn is defending Chippy. Xiaming is defending Chippy. Xiaming's bad. I feel like Yuriko might be bad. But Yuriko just does Yuriko things anyway. I'm pretty sure Kukrushka's bad. And I'm pretty sure Xiaming is bad. No! We had double sus on Chippy and people still voted Comet out? Come on. Kukrushka swapped votes! She voted Comet last round, and I think Jonas actually swapped votes also. I think Jonas went from voting Chippy to voting Comet. Oh no, Jonas and Kukrushka were voting each other. Never mind. Kukrushka voted Chippy here. Like, Kukrushka's voting correctly. And Jonas is voting like a baddie. But then again, it's Jonas. And also, then again, it's Kukrushka. Kukrushka's just so good at this game. It's too bad I can't definite human Comet. Alright, that's unfortunate. Rakio and Jonas as two events. I feel like Jonas is the one that's maybe more plot relevant for the loot. But also I would love to go to Rakio's event. Let's go to Jonas. Good. Jonas, please listen. As I said during the discussion... Don't bother repeating it. I know, Stella. That was just, how would you say it? An AI comedy sketch, right? What? You need multiple people for a comedy sketch. But use an AI to help you out? 'Twas genius! No... That's not... Jim! Please, help me out. I need help. Jonas simply cannot understand that I'm AI, however many times I try to explain it to him. Jonas is from a time when ship safety measures were still quite primitive. I believe he suffered irreparable brain damage. And now, he believes that I am a fighting maid sent by the government.
What?
I just don't... I'll help her, sure. You tried explaining the situation to Jonas. It was a waste of time. I mean, we know about his brain damage, so that's not news. I think I want to protect SQ here. Really? The doctor claimant? I mean, Kukrushka was voting correctly, and Jonas was voting like he was evil. Maybe Jonas is evil. There was no world in which I was protecting Kukrushka, so... Chippy is bad. Says they scanned Remnant. Rakio is probably good. Says they scanned Setsu. Comet was not Gnosia. I agree with that statement. But the fact that Kukrushka got eaten tells me that Jonas is probably not good, right? Do we sus Jonas? Like, I still sus Chippy. Okay, Shigamichi and Setsu are guard duty. Great. Yeah, Rakio's investigation of Setsu is a bit of a waste at this point, huh? Rakio. Let's cut that one off. Chippy, Sus, and Jonas? Wow. Alright, well, Jonas is extremely dead. I think Jonas is good, but I think he's dead. I don't think there's any way out of that. I'll vote to defend him. We'll see if that gets us anywhere. Yuriko doubting SQ. Yuriko leads the crusade here. Setsu's defending Chippy? Oh my god, so many people defended Chippy. I still know that Chippy's bad. Like, Chippy called me Gnosia. Kukrushka could not have been Bug. If Kukrushka was bad, she would have had to have been AC. Said that before and watched him waltz off unscheduled. What the hell? I can't actually figure out what that word was supposed to be. Unscathed, maybe? Unscathed. Okay, that makes more sense. The C and the H together just completely threw me. Like, we know Rakio is good because we know Chippy is bad. The fact that Kukrushka's got eaten means she guaranteed was not Gnosia or Bug. She could have been AC. But more than likely she was good, and Jonas is some flavor of bad. Which is probably why everybody's sussing him. You know what? Yeah, let's just get Jonas out. Assuming that Yuriko doesn't just run the lobby and get SQ out. God. What are the engineer reports? Okay. Both of them agree that Remnant's good. So we could definite human Remnant if we wanted. We're gonna go hang out with Jonas again? Let's go hang out with Jonas again. I don't think it's gonna do anything. We'll just hang out with Jonas. Trust is to be betrayed. To love is to be betrayed. Damn. This is a hard one. Who shall we protect? Is it Setsu? Let's protect Setsu. The guard duty. Ah, nailed it! Nailed it! God, gamer. Now I just have to win this one and I get the achievement. So, Gnosia, it appears as though you failed last night, Is it a failure from which you can return, I wonder? Alright. You think we can get Chippy out? Chippy said Jonas is Gnosia? And Rockio says I'm not Gnosia. I trust Rockio. Chippy says Jonas is Gnosia? I mean, he does look suspicious here, given Kukrushka got eaten. I still want to get Chippy out. SQ was not Gnosia. Yeah, I think Jonas is good. I think Jonas is good, actually. I think Kukrushka was AC. I should probably make small talk, actually. I should probably not get eaten. The cooking plant here is just amazing. I mean, it just spits out edible foods. You know, the food on this ship is like too healthy. I want to eat something bad for me for once. Some chili cheese fries or something. Otome sussing Jonas. Yeah, standard. Shaming extra sussing Jonas. Chippy doesn't like Jonas. Rockio's defending Jonas. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Yuriko's sussing Jonas. Oh, it's over. Shaming, huh? And more sus on Jonas? Oh no. I'm still voting Shaming. But yeah, there's no way Jonas isn't dying here. Who voted Chippy? Rockio voted Chippy. Okay, understandable. Me and Jonas voted Shaming. Alright, whatever. If I think all three, I do actually think all three Gnosia are still alive. Fortunately, as a guardian angel, I have done great work so far. So we're not out, but it's not looking good. They're probably not gonna eat Rockio, right? Because at that point, Chippy is definite enemy, which means I'm probably dead here. They're probably eating me. At this point, it's really looking like it's Chippy and Yuriko, and then probably Shaming, but I'm not sure. Maybe Otome. Otome is not looking super good either. But I'm more sus of Shaming and Yuriko than I am of anybody else here. Remnant is known good. We could also try and defend Stella. Also, we don't know who the bug is. We might have gotten the bug by accident, right? Bug might have been SQ or Comet or Gina. Oh wait, Gina was bad, wasn't she? We caught Gina lying in the beginning. Right? Yeah, notice Gina was lying. But the doctor report both stated Gina was human. So I think Gina was bug. I think Gina was Bug, and I think Kukrushka was AC. So I actually sincerely think all three Gnosia are still alive. And I think it's Chippy, Yuriko, and Shaming. Alright, let's go meet Stella again. Jim, excellent timing. I had just made some tea. Remnant is the... Oh, I protected Setsu last time. Should I protect Setsu again? Gosh, should I just protect Setsu again? Maybe I could. Maybe I should swap and protect Shigemichi? I like Setsu better. Otome. Okay. I wonder at that point if they're just trying to dodge me. Oh, maybe Otome was Bug? Maybe Otome was Bug and my defense of Setsu was correct? Which means Gina was bad? Maybe means Gina was Gnosia. No, Gina can't be Gnosia. And Kukrushka can't be Gnosia. I guess Jonas could have been Gnosia. But I really thought Kukrushka was bad. Yeah, Gina's lie was about being human. But Otome died when being investigated. What did Chippy say this round? Chippy said Yuriko's good. I think it's Chippy and Yuriko. Okay, so at this point, I think Gina was actually Gnosia. No, Gina couldn't have been Gnosia. Man! Gina couldn't have been Gnosia. Kukrushka couldn't have been Gnosia. Jonas could have been Gnosia. So maybe Kukrushka was good and Jonas was bad? We thought that Gina was Bug. But maybe Otome is Bug here. Can Stella say she is human? She's no worse off than Otome or Shigemichi in terms of stating that she's human. I wonder if that dialogue changes for her. Like, Otome kind of hedges, right? Otome is like, well, I don't know that I can say that I'm human. So maybe Stella will be in the same boat now. Like, we know Chippy's bad, and I'm fairly confident that Yuriko's bad. It would be odd for both Kukrushka and Jonas to be bad. And honestly, my read on Kukrushka was that she was bad, but I don't know that I can trust my read on Kukrushka. Maybe Kukrushka was good and Jonas was bad. But yeah, I think we gotta get Chippy and Yuriko out, and then maybe Shaming. If the game hasn't ended by the time we get Chippy and Yuriko out. Assuming that we can get Chippy and Yuriko out. No. Remnant's fine. I can definite human Remnant. I can't definite human Remnant? That's odd. I'm gonna put it down on Chippy. We'll see if that works. Shigemichi's defending. Shaming is defending. Setsu's defending. Setsu, whose team are you on? Setsu, whose team are you on? Yeah. That's standard. I will join in small talk. Under what condition would I want to stop small talk? That seems like a very dangerous proposition. Would you like me to bring some vegetables later? Huh, I've been growing them in the lab. They're fresh. Look at a sus on Rockio, huh? Alright, I tried to get Chippy. Let's see if we got him. Or if... No! Yuriko led the charge. Shaming's looking real bad here. I have no detractors. Cool. Let's hang out with Setsu. I like Setsu. So Stella's a terminal for Levi. We have a lot to think about. Oh, Setsu talks about, things. Is Remnant dying? Yes, that's right. 0 victims. Please let this keep going. I'm amazed I'm still alive, I'll be honest with you. We have no doctor. Alright, here are things that we know for certain. One of Jonas or Kukrushka was bad. And Gina was bad. And Chippy is bad. So that leaves 2 bads. At least one of Jonas and Kukrushka. And just from the way that Yuriko's been voting, it feels like it's Chippy and Yuriko as Gnosia. And then maybe Xiaming, but Xiaming's an idiot. Now, the alternate way of thinking about this is instead of Gina being Bug, Gina was AC, and Otome was Bug. Which would mean that Jonas was Gnosia, and Chippy and Yuriko are Gnosia. And nobody else on this board. Otherwise, Gina was Bug. Kukrushka was AC. Jonas was good. And Chippy, Yuriko, and Xiaming are Gnosia. Would fit the hypothesis that Xiaming is an idiot. Xiaming is an idiot. Chippy scanned Stella, huh? And Rakio's dead, so we can't get Rakio's report anymore. Finally, some sus on Chippy. Oh my god. We're never gonna get him out! If we can't even get a Chippy out, how the hell are we gonna get Yuriko out? This game is lost. I can trust Remnant unconditionally. I guess I'm just gonna keep protecting Setsu. Remnant doubting Stella. Setsu doubting Stella. Wait a minute. If you trust Chippy, and Chippy said Stella's not Gnosia, why would you sus Stella? Chippy's defending Stella? Man. Alright, let's get Chippy out. Please, let's get Chippy out. I don't think it'll work. I think Stella's gone, but let's vote Chippy anyway. Yes! Who voted me? Chippy voted me. Yeah, get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him gone. Get him dead. I'm probably dead here, actually. Now that Chippy's dead, I'm probably dead. But we're still going to defend Setsu. Because I think... Yeah, nobody's voting Yuriko yet. So the only other person that I think is sus here is Xiaming. Which means we have to defend either Setsu or Shigemichi. Because they're the ones that voted him. Oh, this one's going long. Hey, Setsu, do you have anything else to say? Hey, Jim. Find anything out? Perfect timing. Care for a little chat? Oh, it doesn't turn into anything. All right. Well, we'll keep defending Setsu. This keeps working. This keeps working. You know, the fact that there was like, defend Setsu, nobody dies. Defend Setsu, Otome dies. Defend Setsu, nobody dies. Makes me sincerely think that Otome was Bug. I think Otome was Bug and Gina was AC. Which means Jonas had to be Gnosia. So Yuriko is the only Gnosia left. If that is true. Alright, let's protect Comet, nobody died. Let's protect SQ, Kukrushka died. Let's protect Setsu, nobody died. Let's protect Setsu, Otome died. Let's protect Setsu, nobody died. Let's protect Setsu, nobody died. I'm pretty sure Otome was bug at this point. I'm pretty sure Otome was bug and Gino was AC. So Kukrushka was good and Jonas was Gnosia. Chippy obviously Gnosia. So now it's down to Yuriko? Yuriko or Shaming are the only two left who could possibly be Gnosia. Well, I mean Stella also, but that seems unlikely to me. Nobody's defending Shaming anymore. Yuriko's still voting Stella. So they're still fighting over Stella, which is great. That means I'm not on their radar. Yeah, Shigemichi. So, ooh, we have our first sus on Yuriko in a while. You know what? Regardless of roles, this makes sense. Shigemichi is always going to trust Stella, isn't he? I had almost forgot that Shigemichi's desperately in love with the girl. All right. Do we think Shaming is an idiot? Or do we think Shaming is Gnosia? I think Shaming is an idiot at this point. All right, I'll take it. But I think he's just an idiot. I have no detractors. Stella was the other person who voted Yuriko. So I'm gonna switch gears here and defend Stella. When he's anti-Stella, you're like, sus? Yeah, that seems like a pretty big tell for him. Let's hang out with Shigemichi. I haven't done that in a while. So Stella was an AI? Looking like that with a machine inside. That's awesome, right? I think I just might be in love with her. Shigemichi. Okay, so they finally swapped gears from Setsu and picked the other guard duty. Okay, sure. Defending Yuriko. Yeah, I'm doubting Yuriko. Remnin is defending Yuriko. And Yuriko's doubting Remnin? Wow, Yuriko's just acting like chaos here. If it's not Yuriko, it's gotta be Stella. Cover for Stella. Yuriko agrees. Cover for Yuriko. Please? Yuriko... Oh, Remnin voted me! Remnin. At least I know Remnin's human. Alright, I am going full doubt on Yuriko here. Setsu will defend Remnin. We'll defend Remnin. Ha! Ha! Remnant is known good. That Remnant, both, I wish I could have definite human here. Why couldn't I definite human here, actually? Yes! Alright, I guess we'll find out. My prediction at this late stage in the game, Yuriko obviously Gnosia. Chippy obviously Gnosia. Gina was AC, Otome was Bug, Jonas was Gnosia. And Kukrushka, I just never know. I never know about Kukrushka. I guess Kukrushka was good. Whatever. The ship is all clear. It seems we have won. Huh. Jim, I remember what you said, that it's possible for me to be infected by the Gnosia. What do you think? Do you still believe it's possible? Thank you, Senna. Thank you. Thank you for the bits, and thank you for the vote of confidence. I do still think it's possible. I've seen it happen. You replied that you do believe that Stella could become Gnosia. I'm happy to hear that. Right, yeah, happy to hear that because it means that you're more human than you thought. It's so silly, isn't it? But it's true. You view me as an individual human. I appreciate it. I am an artificial intelligence. I am nothing more than the ship's control system. However, I have been controlling Stella. I have behaved as a human for so long. And now I don't know anymore. These emotions, were they really created artificially? Or are they really mine? Yes, I want to be happy. Aww. Aww. That's so precious. Alright, yeah, Otome was crew. Okay, so Gina was Bug. Jonas was AC. It was Shaming! Alright, so when Otome died, it wasn't because Rakio investigated her. It was because they switched gears in order to get off of me defending Setsu, and then came back to Setsu. Alright, alright. You never saw that. Stella didn't make it to the end of that loop in your run. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. Holy crap, that's a lot of experience. That's wild. What if Stella had been Gnosia that run? Oh man, I really want to see the outcome of Stella being Gnosia that run and you staying alive to witness Stella being Gnosia. That would be so cool. I really hope that is a possibility in this game. Think it's scripted that she's human? Maybe, yeah. Okay, so Gina being Bug was the other way that this could have played out. I just didn't expect the Gnosia to switch off of Setsu to Otome and then switch back to Setsu. Also, I think I should get the Guardian Angel achievement for this, right? I did it! I got the Guardian Angel achievement. Won while playing as Guardian Angel and succeeded in protecting a crew member twice in one loop. Achievement get. Whew, what a run. God, I kept Setsu alive so many times. But yeah, it makes sense that Shaming was Gnosia. That makes a lot of sense here. Cool. Oh, Gina had to be Bug. There was no world in which she wasn't Bug. I knew that she was bad because she lied about saying that she's human. But the AC follower is human. Like, that's not a lie if they say they're human in that situation. So Gina had to be Bug. All right. So all of my spinning out about Otome may be Bug was founded on bad assumptions or bad interpretations of the facts. But at least we got Xiaoming out. So that's cool. Um, this discussion log is going to be awful, other than everybody noticed Gina was lying. Comet? Oh my god, Remnant saw Chippy was lying this early? This early, Remnant saw Chippy was lying and was still defending him. Remnant, you goddamn moron. You're supposed to have, like, middling high logic. Why are you such an idiot? How? Oh boy. Alright, well, Xiaoming is suspicious. SQ and Kukrushka were fine, apparently. Maybe Kukrushka is just a roll magnet? I feel like anytime Kukrushka claims a roll, I'm like, no, you're bad. Because I've been got by Kukrushka too many times. Yeah. Attack Comet, protect Comet. Yep. Stella has returned to the discussions. SQ saw that Chippy was lying there. Okay. We have a Chippy is suspicious here from Remnant. I wonder if Chippy claiming that Remnant was human increased his trust enough that even though he knew he was lying, he was still willing to defend. Jonas is suspicious. Let's all do what Stella says. Yeah, all right. Yuriko's such a chaotic agent in this game, even for Gnosia. Like, she's strong, but she wasn't directed very well this time. SQ knew that Chippy was suspicious, yep. Let's protect Setsu. Remnant noticed that Jonas was lying. Okay. Okay. Yuriko saying that Jonas is suspicious is wild to me. Like, it's not like Yuriko knows that he's AC. I guess Yuriko didn't necessarily know. Who decided to attack, Kukrushka? Xiaoming. I wonder if that should have tipped me off that Xiaoming was Gnosia. Kukrushka dying in that situation, like one of the doctor claims getting eaten by the Gnosia. Like, I feel like that has to indicate that someone on the Gnosia side is an actual idiot. And there are not that many possibilities for actual idiot. We catch anything else weird out here? Stella noticed that Chippy's lying. Okay. Yeah, I feel like here, when I said Chippy's suspicious, Remnant defended. This doesn't show, like, the follows, unfortunately. It just shows the first person who chimes in. I'm actually amazed the Gnosia didn't eat me. Like, small talk absolutely did its work. Decided to attack Setsu. Let's protect Setsu. Heck yeah. That was when we got Chippy. So Yuriko was the only one left. No, Xiaoming was here. Yeah. Let's all do what Stella says. Yeah, there was never any additional catches on lies or anything like that. Whew. What a fight. What a legitimate fight. Oh, okay. All right. God, that's such a ton of experience. I'm so happy about this. All right, let's do it. Next game. Show me more story. On the bug again. Let's see if I can win as the bug. Okay, you guys. Here comes, like, SQ to the rescue. Be stealthy, stay healthy, Kay? SQ to the rescue. Fascinating. I don't know that I would have the cojones to say something like that out loud. But that really tells you a lot about what kind of person SQ is, right? Not only does she have that kind of courage, she also is that level of brain dead. What's the female equivalent of a himbo? It's not bimbo, that's something else. Except, yeah, alright, except when it is, sure. But, like... Incredible. Alright, well, how about other people who aren't me say that you're human? How about people that are not the bug say that they're human? Rakio, Setsu. Rakio and Setsu said something. Shigemichi stopped it. Shigemichi stopped it. So Shigemichi's out this round. Rest in peace, Shigemichi. And we have Rakio and Setsu saying they're human. So if either of those two catch a bunch of sus this round, that's probably warranted. Especially if it's sus from people with high intuition. Rakio and Setsu. I'm remembering. Rakio and Setsu. Now I'm doing a remember. I'm doing a big remember. Yup. I still lack required information, so it's just my impression. But Shigemichi's behavior feels very unnatural. Oh yeah. Everybody's sus of Shigemichi. Except Gina. Huh? Gina's defending. SQ Comet Chippy. And Gina's defending. An entirely different set of three people sussing, right? It was sus, agree, and then refute, defend, right? And then Shigemichi refutes, Gina defends. And then an entirely different group of three people of sus, agree. And Otome's doubting Kukrushka. And Gina's doubting Kukrushka. Probably to get sus off of Shigemichi. I think Shigemichi and Gina are both Gnosia. I think they're both Gnosia, and I think they're bad at the game. It's a lot of defense on Kukrushka. Oh, Shigemichi and Gnosia and Gina are both very dead here. Yup. Alright, let's get Shigemichi out. Yeah, she was still bad at the game, though. She only won because Kukrushka is very, very good at the game. And also, I got eaten. I stand by my statement. Alright, so Rakio voted Comet, which is weird. After sussing Shigemichi, Rakio voted Comet. Or maybe after sussing Gina. I don't remember who they sussed. Gina voted Jonas. Otome and Shigemichi, whatever. Otome voted Kukrushka. And Stella and Yuriko voted Otome. All four of those are weird susses. All four of those are weird susses. Those are votes kind of out of nowhere. Otome was quiet this round, which is normal for Otome. Kukrushka was maybe a little bit more talkative than usual. Sometimes people vote Jonas, that's fine. And I don't care what Gina does because Gina's bad. But nobody's voting with Gina is the thing, right? Gina tried to put sus back on. Who did Gina try to put sus back on? Otome put sus on Kukrushka. Otome put sus on Kukrushka. That's interesting. Okay, that's probably why Otome caught some stray votes. I didn't realize that Otome was leading that charge. But Gina chimed in afterwards. So I guess I was more focused on Gina there. Stella and Yuriko voted Otome. Yuriko also really chaotic. Way more dangerous than Jonas for how chaotic she is. And Kukrushka is just silently very good at the game. Kukrushka is low-key extremely good at Gnosia. Alright, well, we still have extra big sus on Gina. Just like super big sus on Gina. And, Otome is not a bad target either. At this point. Like, I trust Otome. Actually, I think I trust Otome here. Kukrushka's my detractor? Why? I guess people get seeded with, like, random amounts of amicability or whatever towards you. Otome started against Kukrushka. Which it feels kind of is like trying to move sus off of somebody else by starting sus. And then Kukrushka just went straight in for Gina. Which Kukrushka would do whether or not she's Gnosia. Ah. So I really don't know about Kukrushka. Oh my god. So much to talk to. No, it's just Rakio. Alright, let's bump intuition a little bit more. I want to put some points into charm. I want to put points into charm and performance, but I want to get intuition to 30 first. Alright, Rakio, what you got? Reveal to me your secrets. Jim, apparently you aren't completely stupid. Oh my god, it's so weird to look at Rakio without the feathers. It's so weird. Fresh from the shower, Rakio. In a shirt, though. Apparently you aren't completely stupid. Alright, let's see just how useful you might be, shall we? I know. I'll give you a little test. Here's a problem even a kindergartner could solve in Gliese. Ready? Let's say 3 Gnosia have boarded the ship. Chippy and Shigemichi have both claimed the role of doctor. Chippy has reported that Gina, SQ, and Setsu were Gnosia. Shigemichi has reported that Gina, Setsu, and Chippy were Gnosia. Okay, so who is the real doctor? Chippy or Shigemichi? Show me again? Shigemichi has reported that Chippy was Gnosia. Which any doctor would do anyway. But Gina and Setsu are confirmed Gnosia. Is there enough information here? I don't know that there's enough information here. If Shigemichi was the real... Wait, doctor or engineer? Doctor. Okay, okay. Wait, doctor? How could Shigemichi have reported that Chippy is Gnosia? Unless Chippy was already put in cold sleep. Neither of them are the real doctor. They both have to be lying. You replied that you didn't really understand, so you want to hear it again. The zoom out! Cool. Fine. 3 Gnosia are on board the ship. Chippy and Shigemichi both claim to be the doctor. Chippy has reported that Gina, SQ, and Setsu were Gnosia. Shigemichi has reported that Gina, Setsu, and Chippy were Gnosia. So who is the real doctor? They must be talking about engineer. Because neither can be a real doctor. Because otherwise the game would be over. Neither can be a real doctor. One more time? Okay, this is just repeating. All right. If I assume... okay, so in order for this to actually be solvable, I have to assume that the only roles capable of lying on this ship are Gnosia. And they're not talking about doctor, they're talking about engineer. Because otherwise this doesn't make sense. There is a right answer? You can only report that somebody is Gnosia after they've been put into sleep. If there's 3 Gnosia on board, and the doctors claim to have seen 3 Gnosia, neither can be the real doctor. Because the game would be over before they get to report the last Gnosia. Alright, if I assume that there is an extra reporting round after all the Gnosia are put to sleep, for some reason, and this is a hypothetical scenario where after round 4, we're looking at 2 different timelines, one where Chippy has been slept and one where Chippy hasn't. Then in the timeline where Chippy has been slept, Shigemichi could be the real doctor. And, like, this just doesn't make sense. This doesn't make any sense. This makes 0 sense. The only way in which this makes sense is if they're talking about engineers, and Gnosia are the only role capable of lying. Instead, they can't be doctors, they have to be engineers. And there's no AC, no bug. So if there is no AC, there's no bug, and there's 3 Gnosia, and the Gnosia are the only role capable of lying, in that world, Shigemichi has to be the real doctor, because Chippy cannot report 3 Gnosia besides the opposing engineer. So the answer has to be Shigemichi, but this is worded weirdly. This is stupid. This is stupid. Rockio is stupid. This game is stupid. I hate this game. I got you. Neither Chippy nor Shigemichi could possibly be the real doctor. I know, Rockio, because your example was bad. There are 3 Gnosia, right? If all 3 of them had been put into cold sleep, then Levy would have notified us. This means that the doctor reporting all 3 Gnosia is inconceivable. So, do you get it? Okay, let's try one more problem. This time, I'd say an elementary school student could answer it. As before, there are 3 Gnosia. The majority of the crew is already in cold sleep or have disappeared. There are 5 people left. On the first day, both Stella and Xiaming claimed the role of doctor, and both of them still remain. Stella reports that Jonas was Gnosia, but Xiaming hasn't reported a single Gnosia. So which one is the real doctor? Okay, this one has to be Stella. If Xiaming was the real doctor, then there would be 3 Gnosia left alive, and the game would already be over. So Stella has to be the real doctor. Don't tell me you're just guessing randomly now, are you? Point 1, the doctor claimed their role on the first day, so one of them is the real doctor. Point 2, the Gnosia reveal themselves once there are at least as many of them as humans. If 3 of the 5 are Gnosia, then they have no more reason to hide. They would simply take over the ship. Is that not what Did I say it backwards? No. Yeah. Xiaming hasn't reported a single Gnosia. Yes. So that means, if Xiaming is telling the truth, then all 3 Gnosia still remain. This would conflict with point 2. Therefore, Stella would be the real doctor. Did you really think of all this before answering? Oh yeah, Rocky is just unhappy that I got it right. Okay, great. If you can't solve this level of problem, then you wouldn't even be treated as a human in the upper echelons of Gliese. Isn't that what I said, though? I did say. Yeah, Stella's the real doctor. You're just being a dick. Get it? Don't think too highly of yourself, is what I'm saying. Crew member update Rockio. Oh, Chippy's gone. Bad news. Maybe. News of some kind. What did we learn about Rockio? Other than that they're a dick. Was a high school student in Gliese. Alright. Yeah, no, that's true. I'm willing to believe that's true. Guess he wasn't the Gnosia. Yeah, no joke. Alright, well, all this Rockio stuff has completely thrown me off my game. And I no longer remember who I was sussing. Gina. I was sussing Gina. Gina is definitely bad. And based on voting patterns from last night... Wait, who got eaten? Chippy. Who did Chippy vote for? Shigemichi? Okay, well, sure. Yeah, alright. Eat Shigemichi, I guess. Eat Chippy, I guess. So Gina's definitely bad here. 100%. And I was sus of Otome, I think. Additionally sus of Otome. Which honestly, like, Gina, Shigemichi, and Otome are actually the 3 worst possible Gnosia. Like, they are the worst at the game. Of all the possible Gnosia that could be, those are the worst at Gnosia. Xiaming's pretty bad. Remnant's actually not that bad because he evades attention for a while. But Gina, Shigemichi, and Otome are all really, really bad and really obvious. And it feels like it is exactly those 3 here. I will be surprised if... Okay, so I definitely think Gina's Gnosia. Otome might not be Gnosia. Otome could be AC. Otome could just be bad at the game. But Otome feels like they're bad in one way or another. Okay, Yuriko correctly assessing that Gina's a problem. Agree. Jonas defends Gina. Stella defends Gina. Comet sussing Shaming. I'm always happy to suss Shaming. Kukrushka defends Shaming. Kukrushka. Okay, so Rakio's the real engineer. Kukrushka's confused by the number of people. Oh no. Oh, Setsu also counterclaimed. Setsu also counterclaimed. Kukrushka's confused by the number of people claiming to be in the engineer. Yeah, okay. So Rakio or Setsu, one of them. But what did they report? Setsu says Rakio's human. Rakio says Chippy was human? Okay, I agree with that. Oh, but Chippy could be... Wait a minute. I'm the bug. Chippy could not be the bug. Never mind. Take it back. Rakio could be good. It definitely doesn't make sense for a Gnosia to fake investigate. I guess it kind of makes sense for the Gnosia to fake investigate the person who died. Like, that's pretty safe. It doesn't let you cast sus on anybody, but it also, like, you look honest. We know Gina's bad. So one of Setsu and Rakio are bad. Maybe even two of, but probably just one of. Gina was the first to claim, interestingly. All right. If Setsu is saying that Rakio is human, and we believe that Setsu is good, that implies that Rakio is AC, which checks out, right? Then we have the doctor, the actual engineer, the Gnosia, and the AC. Presumably, you're not going to get two Gnosia counterclaiming. Although, I guess I don't know that that's impossible, but it seems like a very bad idea for the Gnosia. I could have counterclaimed. We could have 4 engineers here. It seems like a bad idea. What happened to vote all? Where is vote all? I thought I got that ability. All right, well, I'm still down to get Gina out. Have I spoken today? I think I agreed. I think I agreed that Gina's suspicious. Kukrushka's guard... Shaming is guard duty? Oh, man. Alright, so that definitely paints the picture of Otome as the last bad. We know Gina is bad. Fairly certain that Shigemichi was bad. I mean, really fairly certain that Shigemichi was bad. Fairly certain that Gina is bad as a result. And Otome was acting in a little bit of a weird way, so Otome could be the third Gnosia. Since it can't be Kukrushka or Shaming. Comet's claiming doctor. No counterclaim. Alright, well, Comet is definitely human. Let's get Gina out. Otome voted me? Whoa, why? Why? Yuriko. I don't need to hang out with Yuriko. Let's hang out with Comet, sure. I guess I could try and hang out with Kukrushka. No, I can't. Alright, let's hang out with Stella some more. No, we have everything for Stella. Let's hang out with Comet. I want to learn more about Comet. Well, who knows how this is going to turn out. So come on, Jim. Let's keep it light, okay? That sounds like Comet is a little bit sus of me. Shaming died? Great. Rakio says Stella's not Gnosia. Setsu says Comet is not Gnosia. Gina was Gnosia, yup. Alright, well let's doubt Otome and get out of this game. Jonas defends, Remnant defends. Rakio defends? Rakio's AC. Aw, don't do that to me, Kukrushka. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Jonas. Oh, that's actually a fair point if you look at the voting results. Wait, no. Who got eaten? Shaming got eaten. Who did Shaming vote for? Was Shaming the only Jonas vote? Shaming was the only Jonas vote. Okay, yeah. Agree that Jonas looks bad. Jonas doubting Setsu? Sure. But let's get Otome out, huh? Alright, I think Setsu's actually the real one. I think Rakio's the AC. And I think Otome is the last Gnosia. Collaborate with Kukrushka, huh? Nope. No collabs. Alright, let's get Otome out. Yes! I hope this took. I really hope this took. I hope this was it. I might be wrong, but I really hope this was it. Kukrushka voted me. Okay, understandable. Thank you. Have a nice day. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. That feels super good. I correctly identified the worst players in the game. Go me. This is pretty low on the scale of I figured it out achievements. Like, this is kind of bottom rung. This is probably the easiest puzzle that the game has ever presented me. But I still nailed it, and we got him out one at a time. Like, we just nailed it one, then the other, so I feel really good about that. And then we bugged him out. Get bugged, idiots. Feels good. Did Otome catch me? Or did Kukrushka catch me? We should take a look. I don't know what she would have caught me at. Like, what did I lie about? Stella noticed that Otome was lying. Okay, okay. Yeah, Otome's sus here was very sus. And when Kukrushka came out as guard duty, like, that cemented it. Let's check out Rakio. Rakio was AC, right? Jonas protected me. Oh, Jonas, that's so precious. Thank you. Kukrushka's saying that I'm suspicious here, maybe because I was talking too much? Do you think it was because I was talking too much? Or because Kukrushka knew that Otome was bad? And also knew that if we push to get Otome out there, the bug wins? Kukrushka might have realized. Kukrushka might have realized there. God, Kukrushka's so good at this game. I'm so mad at her. Ah! Anyway, good job. Another bug victory. A short one, but a good one. Yo, engineer, I so rarely get to be engineer. This is rad. I can't wait to engineer some things. Who's the engineer? Well, it turns out I'm the engineer. And Remnant is bad. Cool. Well, now I know things about Remnant. So that's a good start. Chippy looks suspicious. Why? It's Chippy. I guess. If you say so, Gina. Gina putting sus on someone day one, like out of nowhere, feels itself suspicious. Something about SQ is just kind of fishy. Can you get caught lying on a refute? I think you ought to be able to. But I don't know, actually. Alright, let's have a rousing round of Say You're Human. Shigemichi, Stella, Rakio, Jonas, Setsu, Otome. Okay, it's probably not going to be stopped at this point. Oh, wow. That was a late stop it. Alright, we got Shigemichi, Stella, Rakio, Jonas, Setsu, and Otome. And Kukrushka. We'll write these down. Shigemichi, Stella, Rakio, Jonas, Setsu, Otome, and Kukrushka. Alright, let's see if anybody catches sus out of these people in the near future. Oh, Remnant, you look so bad here. He's gotta be AC. Well, I can't doubt here. That'll make me too noisy, so I'll wait. Excuse me? Alright, good covers, good covers. Well, let's get Remnant out. No, we didn't get... We voted Comet out for some reason. Who voted Comet here? Remnant, SQ, and Shigemichi. Remnant, SQ, and Shigemichi all look like a problem. We know Remnant's a problem. So SQ and Shigemichi also voting Comet out seem like a problem. Shigemichi's a little weird here because I feel like we'd probably get some intuition there. And Comet wasn't one of the people who spoke. Setsu was. Kukrushka and Shaming on Setsu. Gina is suspicious but not necessarily bad. Yuriko voted Stella. Alright. Kukrushka and Shaming. Kukrushka has decent intuition. Shaming is garbage at everything except for stealth. His performance and charm is okay. So he is good at survival and good at reducing trust. So he's got some, like, okay attacks. Okay. Chippy voted Jonas, whatever. I don't care about either of them. They can go die or not. Two votes on Kukrushka also. Comet and Otome. Alright. So 2 votes on Setsu. 2 votes on Kukrushka. Kukrushka actually caught the people that are high intuition. Wait, is Otome high intuition? Otome is high logic. I think high logic, decent intuition. Okay, Kukrushka looks dangerous here. We're gonna investigate Kukrushka. Since Kukrushka was on the list. All right, intuition to 30. Now we go back to what? Charm? We get charm to 20. Performance? Let's get performance to 20, and then we'll get logic to 30. Yeah, I like that. Wait. Yeah. I want my susses to be powerful. So let's get some more performance and logic. That seems like a good way to do it. Oops, that didn't take. So what does Shigemichi have to say here? The man, the lone wolf, Shigemichi! You have a request for collaboration, don't you? How do I feel about this? Yeah, okay, fine. You're probably good. Like, it doesn't cost me anything to accept that, I think. Danger! Danger! Danger. Remnin checked the person who died. Good job, Remnin. Do we have any doctors in the house? Nobody likes Otome. Oh my god. Gina reveals his doctor, and Yuriko counter reveals his doctor. All right, what does the doctor report? Comet was good. Yup. Do we think Yuriko's bad? Do we think Gina's bad? I don't have any particular complaints about Gina, I don't think. I mean, she did sus me for no reason. Yeah, she sussed me when Remnin said stop it. Gina, what are you doing here? I think Yuriko's the actual doctor. I think for once Yuriko is good. Should I try and doubt Gina? I feel like I'm already talking too much if I do this. I'll do it anyway. Remnin defends, Chippy defends. Remnin we know is bad, and now Chippy we know is bad. And also, Kukrushka's Gnosia. And Gina is bad. Remnant's bad. Chippy's bad. Gina's bad. Kukrushka's bad. So there's still one more accounted for, and we don't know who the bug is yet. We still don't know who the bug is. Yeah, Remnant and Chippy defending Gina there. Suspicious. Suspicious. I'll defend SQ. Okay, I'm definitely not saying anything more this round. Except for a refute. Lots of covers for me, though. Good deal. Alright, who am I voting? I don't think we can get Kukrushka out yet. Like, I said my piece, but I don't think it'll take. But yeah, let's see if we can get Gina out. Kukrushka and Remnant both voting for me. Yep. Of course she's my detractor. I called her out as being Gnosia. We know Chippy's bad. Let's hang out with SQ, since we think SQ is good. SQ is in the mood for love. Setsu Shaming? Like, I'm not too worried about investigating the people that I know are bad. Because I want to find the bug here. And I think Remnant is Gnosia and not bug. Otome? Setsu? They both caught some sus at the beginning. Let's check Setsu. Alright, so either GA did their job, or Gnosia tried to attack the bug. But Setsu's not the bug, so that's good. Yeah, Remnant is so bad. Gina wasn't Gnosia? Really? Really? So in that case, Yuriko, as Doctor, is claiming that Gina was AC or bug? We gotta investigate Yuriko next. Oh my god, that's so many defends on Yuriko! Otome, I got your back, but... so many defends on Yuriko. Oh, Otome's out. Sorry, Otome. I can't help you. Setsu is too quiet and can't be trusted. Chippy's looking kind of strange. Alright, I have definitely been talking too much. Kukrushka and Remnant both defending Yuriko. Get her out, get her out, get her out, get her out! Oh, it's close, it's close! Alright. Remnant is gonna vote Setsu. Chippy is gonna vote Setsu. Shigemichi could be swayed. SQ can be swayed. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Like, I don't think we're going to be able to flip any of the people that voted Setsu by default. So we're probably not going to get Yuriko out. Nope. I'm going all in here. I am talking way too much for my stealth. Remnin says shut up. The bad engineer says shut up. Oh my god. Shut up is a hilarious counter. Yeah, right. I will admit I have been talking a lot and sussing Yuriko a lot. So that's fair. But like, I don't think we're going to get a better chance to get Yuriko out is the problem. Of course you disagree. One of them is your Gnosia. Oh, that's a lot of disagrees. Stella agrees. Otome agrees. SQ agrees. Shaming agrees. Wow. Decided via majority vote. I'm glad that worked. I'm definitely dead. There's no way I'm living through next round. Who should I hang out with? Should we hang out with Rakio even though they're a dick? Under the assumption that whoever I hang out with is going to be like, is going to give me more meta amicability, right? Lead me more towards events. I should hang out with someone that I don't have a lot of the data for, right? Shaming is still like completely empty. Yuriko's already dead, and sorry, Gina's already dead. Also, Yuriko's already dead. Let's hang out with SQ. Where you going? You want to like talk a little bit? That's good. Okay, so fairly confident about 100% confident actually about Remnin and Kukrushka. Chippy we know is bad, but we don't know what kind of bad Chippy is. Actually, discussion log. What did I catch Chippy on? When we caught Chippy lying, what was he saying? He was saying that SQ is suspicious. So Chippy has to be Gnosia. Let's announce. SQ died. Yep, Chippy was Gnosia. This is a little bit of a bad play on my part, I think, because I need to be digging for the bug. But Chippy turned out to be Gnosia. Shigemichi is not Gnosia. I think I agree with that. Nobody came. Yeah, it's a little late for guard duty, I think. And both the doctors are dead. Alright, so Kukrushka and Chippy are Gnosia for sure. I'm fairly certain Yuriko is Gnosia. Oh. And we know that Remnin's bad. No, I'm fairly certain that Remnin's Gnosia. Maybe Yuriko was AC? So who's the bug? We don't know who the bug is. Otome, please! Alright, I got some defense. That's good. Yeah, okay. I think Otome is good, actually. I think she's good, and she's just bad at the game. Cut that off immediately, so I get defended. Shigemichi and Stella defending me, huh? That puts Bug at either Rakio or Shaming, I think. I think it's Rakio. All of the sus was on me that round. It is so over. Yep. I couldn't have countervoted myself out of that one. I think Rakio's the bug. Shaming was the bug. Okay. Well, that's how it goes. Yep, Yuriko was AC. Uh-huh. And Remnant, Chippy, and Kukrushka were the Gnosia. Yup. I told you guys. I told you. Oh, they trusted Remnant over me because I talked too much. I was yelling my full head off about Yuriko. I was like, we just need to get Yuriko out. And it wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth it. Did anybody catch any other lies? Comet saw Kukrushka was lying off of State You're Human. Yeah, okay. I can't believe Gina thought that I was suspicious there. How dare she? Yo, Shigemichi was Guardian Angel? He did good. Oh, it's so hard. Yeah, I just talked way too much on day 3, and I couldn't pull back enough. Because then everybody was just against me, just immediately. Jim is annoying. Yeah, the night where nobody was attacked, Shigemichi saved me. Yep. That's for sure. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Good job, Shigemichi. Oh, that must have been why Shigemichi tagged me for collaboration, right? If he saved me, and yeah, if they attacked me and he saved me, he's like, oh, okay, well, if they attacked him, then he must be good. That's good. Good job, Shigemichi. You tried. You tried. I appreciate the attempt. Otome, why am I always Gnosia with goddamn barnacles? At least Remnant is an okay Gnosia. He's still kind of lower tier. And Otome is really the worst. Alright, well, this is basically a solo run. Here we go. Shall we have a rousing round of Say You're Human? That doesn't actually save me, does it? I don't really have any friends, says Shigemichi. Alright, Shigemichi and Jonas are good. Setsu may be suspicious. SQ isn't a barn. Yes, SQ is not a barn. SQ is just way too happy to throw her fellow Gnosia under the bus. SQ is kind of fishy. Alright, I'm gonna defend SQ here. Wow! Setsu, why? Setsu, why? I guess I don't usually defend people. Yuriko offering to collaborate. Oh, that tells me Yuriko's probably bad. Alright, where were the susses? SQ? Rakio's a detractor. SQ and Setsu. And then I defended SQ, and then Setsu said, hey, you're bad. Alright, I'll vote Setsu. Maybe we can get her out. Rakio? Sure. Also fine. Not opposed to this. No level ups. Alright, let's talk to Comet. What have we got here?
Oh, hey, Jim. Perfect timing. Listen, I got a favor to ask. Well, it's more of a plan. You know when I go off on someone for being sketchy? If I do it alone, I worried I'm gonna get taken out. And then my death would be pointless, you know? So, like, why I want to team up with someone I can trust. I mean you, Jim.
Okay. Always collaborate. Always say yes. This definitely won't go poorly. For either of us, he said, suspiciously.
Okay, I'll keep going on the offensive. I'm trusting you to back me up, Jim. This is actually kind of nice.
All right, let's not kill Comet. We can save Comet for a round. Jonas? I don't want to kill the people that sussed me. Do I? The people that sussed me are exactly Setsu. And Setsu caught some votes. So Setsu has, like, we could get Setsu voted out. I don't need to kill Setsu. Comet voted Yuriko. Chippy voted Yuriko. I could get out Chippy. We could eat Chippy here. Kill SQ. I think I'm going to do it the other way around, though, because I don't want to put extra sus on Comet. Oh. Yeah, I think I want to try and get Yuriko out backwards. Like, I think I want to kill Chippy, and that'll put sus on Yuriko because Yuriko voted Chippy, and Comet already has sus on Yuriko. So I'll be backing up Comet. That's my logic here. There's already a bunch of doubt on SQ. Like, I don't have to kill SQ. Anybody that has that kind of sus already on them, anybody that's already catching stray votes, I think is someone that I don't need to kill as Gnosia. I can just let him vote him out. There's nothing wrong with SQ. Collaborate with Gina, huh? SQ is claiming engineer, as is Gina? Is Gina AC? And Remnant's claiming. Alright, alright. I love small talk. I'll join in small talk. Dumplings? Just now, did someone say something about dumplings? Look at Gina's face. Wow. I didn't know Gina was so passionate about anything. Possible bug? Possible bug. So SQ is gonna get voted out anyway. And Gina is probably bug or AC. Gina's probably AC. Well, what if Comet is bug? What if Comet is bug and the collab request was like... I'd believe that, actually. Why do I say that Gina is AC instead of Bug? I actually haven't seen that many Bugs counterclaim Engineer. You'd be more sus of SQ. That's fair. Yeah, the thing about Gina is, for someone who sucks at lying, she counterclaims a lot. I feel like she counterclaims almost as much as Kukrushka does. Yeah, more votes for Setsu. Good, more sus on Setsu. Let's get Setsu out. Comet didn't say anything, so I didn't have any leads to follow. So let's just vote Setsu and hope that works. Got him. Feels good. The bumper cars of fate. Otome event. Sweet. Jim, I did some calculations. Oh, this is just to tell me who we should kill.
And well, tonight I think we should eliminate Jonas. If we do that, everyone should be okay. All the Gnosia are our dear friends, so...
Is that because Jonas voted... Who did... Jonas voted Stella. Interesting. Yuriko voted Shaming. That's fine. Small talk doesn't... Small talk affects your stealth values. I don't care about stealth values. I'm a PC. I'm the player character. Yeah, it's not going to stop me from killing him. It's interesting that Otome suggested it, given that. I don't know what Otome's deal is. But, yeah, small talk isn't magic. Small talk just affects stats. I don't care about stats. You'd kill Shaming to target Yuriko again? No, it's the other way around. It's the other way around. That's not how it works. I need to kill someone who voted Yuriko rather than someone that Yuriko voted. Let's see. If I want to sus SQ... Oh, nobody voted SQ. If I want to sus Gina, then I should kill Shaming? Shaming or SQ? Kill Kukrushka. I could kill Kukrushka. Yeah, Setsu's gone. I don't have to worry about Setsu anymore. I think I want to kill Shaming here. But maybe I should focus somebody higher intuition. Like Comet. Kukrushka's not a bad kill target, but Kukrushka's already catching a lot of sus here, right? 3 votes against Kukrushka? We might be able to just get her out. Well, Setsu's gone. Stella's the only real vote there. I want to vote out Shaming, I think. Or I want to eat Shaming. I guess we could eat Yuriko, and then maybe try and get Shaming voted out. We could eat Yuriko and then try and get Shaming voted out. And then I want to drop some cover for SQ. Gina's catching a lot of sus, so I want to cover somebody who's not catching sus. All right. Let's kill Yuriko and see if we can get some sus on Shaming. Stella is not Gnosia. Alright, I'm going to cover SQ. Alright, for my dear friend SQ, I, Jonas, shall place my very ass on the proverbial line. Every single dialogue from Jonas is just a fascinating pile of bespoke bullshit. Gina says it's dangerous. Understandable, Gina. Understandable. On the other hand, everybody dislikes Gina here. You know, Comet is actually being really quiet. I think Comet might be the bug. I think Comet might legitimately be the bug here. Otome is oh, the doctor's dead! Otome did it! Good job, Otome. I hope you succeed. SQ is AC for sure. SQ is AC for sure. Didn't Gina just clear Comet? I maybe didn't look at the report correctly. Yes, Gina cleared Comet. Oh, yeah. Okay. So Comet's... Okay, right, yeah. If I think that Gina is the real engineer, and I kind of think that Gina is the real engineer now, then Comet's not the bug. I agree. I know it's not... I know Remnant's not the real engineer, so at least that. Oh! Gina cleared Otome! Gina cleared Otome. Okay, so SQ is the real engineer. SQ is for sure the real engineer. Gina is a fake of some kind. Unclear if AC or bug. But that means that Stella and Shaming aren't bug. So that's actually good news. Good information. Yeah, Gina clearing Otome is confirmation that Gina is bad, as I originally suspected. And then SQ went on this wild exaggerate tangent. The question is Gina AC or is Gina bug? Right? We don't know one way or the other. But we know SQ is the real engineer here. Vote her off anyway? Yeah. I mean, if there's a chance that she might be the bug, it's worth. And also, getting her out means that we have one less human to worry about, so thumbs up. What you got, Comet?
Hey, Jim, listen. I found the liar. It's Otome. Definitely a liar. So be careful, okay?
Comet event? Kind of.
Leave this to me. Or actually, let's take down Otome together.
Do I kill Comet now? Is it time? It might be time. Comet voted Otome. That's dangerous. On the other hand, Otome is a bad liar anyway. I don't want to kill SQ because that paints Remnant in a really bad light. It might be time to kill off one of the guard duties, actually. Since they know that they're safe. Yeah, let's get Jonas out. How How dare you? Yep. Wait a minute. If Comet is doubting Remnant, doesn't that mean Comet should know that SQ is the real engineer and that I'm bad? Dangerous. Alright, Remnant's safe. Okay, I have to argue here because SQ pinged me as Gnosia. Collaborate request for Shigamichi. And Shigamichi says yes! Good job, Shigamichi. Should I argue? Should I argue? I guess I'm gonna argue. Oh man, this was a bad night. Or bad day, rather. Alright, at least Comet correctly realized that if she doesn't trust Remnant, then she should cut ties with me. Stella tried multiple times to cover for SQ. There was some sus on Remnant, and there was some sus on me. Alright, what about previous voting patterns? Sus on Otome and sus on Remnant and sus on Comet. Who voted Comet? Stella voted Comet. Interesting. I don't think that's going to get me anywhere. Previous sus. Gina. Otome. That's it. Gina and Otome. So I guess we gotta vote out Otome here? I guess I gotta throw Otome under the bus? Like, I don't think anything else is gonna... I don't think anybody else is catching sus here. Like, it's me, Otome, and Remnant, honestly. Like, SQ did me dirty here. I don't think anybody else is gonna get enough votes to dissuade. Alright, what about the day 2 votes? A bunch of sus on Kukrushka. Not enough real sus on Kukrushka. One Shaming voter. Yuriko's already dead. And Jonas voted Stella, and Jonas is also already dead. Man, I should not have targeted the people that were voting the one-offs. That's actually kind of important here. Like, I was kind of trying to do it to cast more sus, but it means that the voting isn't as... The voting isn't as scattered, and there's not as many good targets to get the votes off of me now that I'm Gnosia. I think I have to vote Otome. Oh, I could have voted Comet! I could have voted Comet and it would have worked! Oh, no. Alright, we'll get Comet out next time. Counting on you, Jim! How often does... That's the first time I have seen Comet say that. Especially after she broke our collaboration. Comet's my detractor now? How dare you? Alright, well, Shigamichi's still my friend. Is Kukrushka my friend? Yes, great. Good to know. Shigamichi's my friend. Kukrushka's my friend. Who voted Comet? Stella voted Comet, and Otome's dead. Crap. Alright, let's get Shumming out. Should I start with, no, I'm not gonna start with it. Kukrushka's not Gnosia. Kukrushka's not Gnosia. Can I say make small talk here? I wonder if I can pull off a don't vote. All right, we gotta get Comet out. I mean, I should be targeting SQ. Like, from my perspective, SQ has to be bad. But Comet broke ties with me, and I really don't want Comet voting me. Hopefully Remnant votes Comet with me. Nice! Alright, we got everybody back, and we got everybody on it. I'll join in small talk.
Maybe we should, like, tell ghost stories and chill out.
Arm bug. Once again, arm bug. Yeah, I got Stella and Shigamichi on my side. All right, we're going to vote out Comet today. All right, Kukrushka, I agree. Yes, 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 yes. Good votes, good votes, good votes. Remnant wants to chat. All right. Kukrushka voted Stella, and Stella voted Kukrushka? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so whichever one of them is higher intuition, we should get out, but SQ also knows that I am evil, so we should probably get SQ out. Like, SQ is no longer helpful. Presumably. SQ is presumably no longer helpful. So SQ probably needs to go. Kukrushka turns out to be the bug? That would be funny. I think Kukrushka's actually the right, kill here. I mean, even though she's my collaborator, she's probably the right kill here. Let's see what Remnant has to say.
Would you listen to some ideas? If I were still human, I wouldn't want Stella to go away. So this time, I think we should eliminate Stella. Oh, but that's just a thought I had. Please don't take it too seriously.
That is a very weird way of coming to that conclusion. Is Stella higher intuition? Yeah, Stella's lower intuition than Kukrushka. SQ is kind of tunneled on me, but Stella and Kukrushka are voting opposite each other. Eliminating SQ definitely points the finger at me, though. That's the real problem here. Is eliminating SQ tells everybody else that, yes, I am actually Gnosia because SQ investigated me. And then there's also still the chance that, like, the bug is still out, although maybe Gina was bug. Very possible that Gina was bug. I don't know who AC would have been at that point. The fact that Kukrushka is still collaborating with me tells me that I should probably... I don't want to kill either Stella or Kukrushka, though, because they're both at each other's throats. So I guess I'm going to kill SQ and hope that Kukrushka doesn't realize that means I'm bad? Stella's doubting Remnin. Remnin suggested Stella. I agree. Do I listen to NPCs? Especially Remnin? Like, I don't think Remnin is that good of a Gnosia. Chances of Remnin being engineer are 0. So do I have to vote Remnant now? I guess I have to vote Remnant now. Yeah, wouldn't have made a difference if I'd voted Stella. Hey, Kukrushka, are we still friends? A deep trust. Happy to hear that. All right, let's get out, Shigamichi. Heck yeah. All right. They're both at each other's throats. I don't know what they did to make each other mad, but they're both mad at each other. This is so good for me. Beautiful. And I kept my collaborator alive. More than half the crew are now Gnosia. Yep. I know neither voted for me. That was a good win. That was a really solid win. It was a really solid win. I'm very happy with that. That was super good. Yuriko always seems to be AC for me. And... Chippy was Guardian. Yeah, Chippy went out real quick. Oh, Chippy was my first kill. Yeah, I feel good about that. Gina was the bug. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's great news. That worked out perfectly. Yeah, Gina is just too happy to counterclaim, even though she has bad performance. Yeah, pretty good experience too. Pretty happy with that. All right, for whatever reason, this game is like... All right, yeah, end the game. Whatever, these conditions are fine. I am crew, I love it. For whatever reason, this game is more exhausting, I think, than most games that I play in this slot. So, I'm gonna cut a little early here, I think, instead of going the full 5 hours. It's just like VNs, I think, with all of the reading, are a lot to play for a long period of time.